going on, guys? It's your girl Latisha over here, coming straight out of sunny SoCal. What is up? And before we get started, if you have not already joined the family, please go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell right next to it. That way you don't miss out on more tips and tricks on how to help you save money or make money. Let's get it going. All right, so I know you guys haven't seen my face in a while live. I have been posting videos, but you know, they weren't recent. They were just, you know, uploading what I already had in the memory bank, just to give you some content, give you some things that I've noticed. And remember, my channel is to update you on what's going on. Doesn't mean I'm opting into every single thing, but it's just giving my insight on new things that are dropping out here in the market world, which is another way possibly to make some money or help you save money, or just some interesting things that, you know, I've recognized in the marketing world and I want to bring it to your attention. So the reason why you dived into this video is so that you can actually find out, you know, why it's important to have an email list. Because guess what? Your girl was in Facebook jail. Yes, this is like probably the 6th or 7th time that Facebook has deemed me as, oh, we don't know if it's really you. And the week prior to that, I actually reported a profile that was trying to catfish other people by acting like me. They used like Texas as where they lived at, the same first name, different last name, same picture as mine. It was pretty freaky. So I know Facebook's been doing a lot of changes, but come on, Zuckerberg, get it together. Like, I go live every day on my page, so it's like kind of hard not to say that it's not me. I don't know how you can do that, but anyways, so they put me in jail for 2 weeks to 30 days, depending on whatever. I don't even know how long it's been. I think it's been about a week or two, but in the midst of all that, luckily, I have been growing Instagram and LinkedIn and Snapchat. I'm not so much on Twitter. I really use it to connect with my YouTube channel, but you know, I try. It's not really like a cool platform. I'm more on Instagram and Snapchat, like live, and like you want to see everything, like you need to follow me. But it's very important for you to keep an email list. Here is why. Just in case, like in my case, you know, you don't have, let's say you used Facebook for business only, right? And all of a sudden your Facebook is gone. There's no way to get back into it. That was your only platform on how to reach people to sign up for your opportunity, or just to, you know, help them become aware of what you're getting into. Now, you were always probably either bringing them to a checkout page where they just sign up, or you just sent them to a random Wix website or a Weebly website, a web page with no email capturing whatsoever. When I say capturing an email, what that means is as soon as you go to a page, boom, you click on the link and it's asking you for your name and your email address. That's the start of your business. That's the start of where you want to build a list. So I wanted to make sure that you're aware. It's super important because you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Let's say, for example, that you started one opportunity, it worked out well for you, then now you want to move on to another one and you want to make everybody aware of that. How are you going to do that? So I recommend you just capturing that email list. That way you'll always stay connected and they know what's going on with you. Like, I've updated my list probably like several times. I know a lot of people might not read every single email, so I make sure I slide in there. This is why you haven't seen me on Facebook, but I am real. Here's a YouTube video. Here's my Instagram live. Oh, did you check me out on Snapchat? You know, something of that nature. That way just they don't feel as if I just kind of just up and left, right? It wasn't by choice. So it's very important to build that list, guys. I know people say, oh, it doesn't matter to have a list or not. It really does, because at the end of the day, what business do you have? For example, if you have all these people that bought from you, right? Where's the data from the purchases? Where's all of that data? Did they buy from you when you did an ad on LinkedIn or Craigslist or wherever? Or where did that come from? What's their information? How do you get a hold of them again, right? Doesn't that make sense? So very important. So what you want to do is you want to make sure, you know, maybe you're not comfortable with being on different social media networks, but you know, I mean, I recommend it. A lot of money on the table. Once again, you want to make sure that you are on different platforms. You have a voice, so you want to reach as many people as you can, but you're not going to resonate to everyone. You'll have a specific audience that will, you know, come to you and, you know, resonate with you, right? A few places where you can get email lists. I know one is for free, MailChimp. getresponse.com, and what I'm gonna do is leave a list of all the places you can get your email campaigns going, okay? And I have Mailing Boss. Mailing Boss is actually integrated in a system called Builderall, where it's like literally a business in a box. Oh my God, it's like life-changing. It saved me almost $350 because I had to have an email list with this person, and I have a website over here, and then I had to it's like so many costs that I had to run a business. But when I got Builderall with the Mailing Boss integrated in there, no matter what website or capture page or sales funnel or whatever, or webinar I was having or anything, literally it's all connected within my Builderall, which is the business in a box is what I like to call it. It literally has everything you need. So for starters, if you're out there, I'll put the link below this video. That way you can go ahead, check it out. You can see if it's something that you want to do. There's 3 different packages. I obviously have the pro package to where I have everything, but pretty much I think the second one, which is like 29 bucks, you can still use a lot of everything that's on there. So I love that it's integrated with anything, any website that I create, because I can just have different lists for different websites that I have. The other part of the email. Now, you want to make sure that when you are doing your emails, you want to make sure that you're pushing emails out daily. That way people can remember who you are, okay? You also want to make sure that where it's coming from doesn't always switch up all the time, at least at first, right? You want to make sure that the from part, they know it's from you. And then what you can do is, in your beginning emails, you want to make sure that you're educating them on how to whitelist your email address. Whitelist meaning it's never going to go to spam. They'll always get your emails. And then if you want to go an extra step further, what you can do is you can actually teach them how to organize all of your emails that are from you and put them like in a little folder. You can do this by taking snapshots of you taking the steps, right? Because people are visual learners. And at the bottom of each picture, then you can have it in written form. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Super, super simple. That way they can just have you in their inbox. They know when they're getting an email from you. Now, you also want to make sure that they're able to unsubscribe from your list. Some people, they're not so much readers, they're just not really interested in your content or what's going on. So you've got to give them the option, guys, to unsubscribe from your list. You also want to be careful not to just throw in your YouTube video or any kind of video inside the actual email. That may be deemed as spam 9 times out of 10, just letting you know. So maybe send out a link that goes to whatever video that you have. Photos are great. You can do one picture, but you don't want to put too much time into adding a video in your email. And sometimes they can't even open it. You also want to make sure that you're compliant, meaning you have to have an email address. Like mine is you can be like 143 Chocolate Lane. It just has to have an address in there. I wouldn't recommend it having your real address, maybe like a business address, or here's a cool tip. You can go on Yelp and look for an address of a place that was closed down, and you can use that address just to have one in your email, okay? You gotta be GDPR compliant, and you can look that up. I'm not gonna go into detail on what that is, but you can definitely make sure that you are compliant and to make sure that your emails are not going to spam. Some cool words that you want to eliminate, the spelling of money, the spelling of free, like instead of putting free, put fr.ee. Same thing with the word money. So little tricks and tips like that. You want to refrain from saying amazing, or this is not spam, or congratulations. Here's another list. Cancel at any time, check or money order, click here, dear friend, dollar signs. Great offer, increased sales, order now, promise you, risk-free, all of those things, special promotion, or you're a winner. Those are all spamming words. You do not want to put those in your emails. They will automatically be deemed as spam. Now, I have to say this, a disclaimer, on every single email platform is completely different with how they operate. Aweber and Mailing Boss and GetResponse are pretty great at going to the inbox. They're no matter what, they're pretty good about that, I'd say, from what I've seen, because I've had many of emailing autoresponders in the past, and I tested them out. I recommend mailing boss. I have the link below this video. So please guys, make sure that you're, you know, building that email list up, staying up to date with everyone, and be real in your emails. Be you, show your personality. People aren't gonna read like 10 paragraphs. And make sure it's mobile friendly, like do 2 lines and a huge gap and another 2 lines of words and then have a link to go to, you know? Make it enticing, make your headlines interesting, make them, you know, to where somebody wants to click on it, oh my God, what's this? I gotta read it. But just be you at the end of the day. So that's all I have for you today. Please make sure that you tune in on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, right? So tune in tomorrow. I'm gonna do a YouTube live Q&A. I've been asking social media on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat if they have any questions they want me to answer. I'm gonna go live now that that's back. Ironic how Facebook kicked me out and now I'm back on YouTube live because I had an X from YouTube where I couldn't go live for like 3 months. So that's funny how that's back on. So I'm gonna start building up my YouTube more with fresh content for you guys. So please stay tuned for that tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I would hate for you to miss it. If not, I may or may not keep the replay up. I don't know, we're gonna see. But I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you got this video, got value out of this video, go ahead and do a thumbs up for your girl. And don't forget to be my subbie and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.